Hello and welcome to a new episode on Sadhana World Foundation. As you know, we care about crafting young lives. Today we will talk about something drawn from our day-to-day lives. Let me describe a situation which many of us will be familiar with. Think of a day when you have an important presentation coming up at your office. You have really worked very hard for many days together and you worked in a team. You sort of took a lead role in that team, and your chairman or someone very important is coming to listen to that presentation because the project on which you worked is extremely significant for the company's future. So you are getting late, you are anxious, you are stressed right in the morning to make sure that the presentation goes very well. You start for the day and suddenly see that your shirt is not ironed. Normally, every day you find that your clothes are kept neatly in the wardrobe, pressed well, and they're ready. But on that important day, you see that your clothes are not ironed, you don't have clothes to wear. So you quickly get into the action of pressing your clothes, getting ready, and you go down to the parking lot. You start your car, but you suddenly find that the car tire is deflated. There is a puncture. So you have to replace the car tire, and you are so angry, frustrated already that things are not really going well. So you change the tire, you reach office, and then the presentation starts. But for some reason your boss says that, hey, you just take a little bit of a secondary role, I will make the presentation, you chip in when is required. So that's okay. You sit down and you meet the chairman, you meet everybody else, and there is a lot of sort of anxiety in people's mind that how this whole thing is going to proceed. The presentation goes, your boss makes the presentation. For some reason, the parts which you have contributed directly don't really get picked up for conversation with the chairman. Chairman picks up some parts of the presentation which have been mostly prepared by your team members. And the conversation happens and the meeting gets over. The chairman says that, boys and girls, you have done a good job. I'm really looking forward to executing this. I would like to convey my congratulations to X, Y, Z, and there he doesn't mention your name. After the meeting, he shakes hands with everyone, and naturally the people who got an opportunity to speak in that presentation, he conveys his warmth and more direct communication happens with them. You feel a slightly bit of let down because your boss didn't really bring out the point that you have toiled very hard, you played a very pivotal role in making sure that this project goes on well. And the boss did not announce that you are going to play an important role going forward. So during lunchtime, you go and talk to your boss saying that, hey, how do you think that the presentation went? The boss said, yeah, I think it went up very well, good job done. Keep doing this, you have an important role to play as you go forward. Then you gather your courage and ask your boss that, hey, you never mentioned this, you never said that I have played some important role in it. The boss says that, of course, everybody understands. Chairman, after all, doesn't sit here, so he will go away. You have done a good job. You know how important you are for my team. So you feel good about it. Then the day progresses. Then the evening party time. So in the evening, of course, the chairman walks in. You have again played a very important role in making sure that the party is organized very well. The chairman comes in, sits down, interacts with various people, interacts with you as well. However, he doesn't seem to be very interested in the organization of this whole thing. He doesn't take any interest to figure out who's behind this lovely organization. So you feel a little bit let down again. You are not getting highlighted. You are seeking some kind of a relevance, however, that relevance is not coming your way. So your day started with many unprecedented scenarios. You were anxious, you were frustrated, your expectations were not met, you were stressed during the day that whether things are going well, whether things are not going well. You were wondering, do you really matter? A lot of stress, frustration, all of these things happen during the day. Sometimes you felt that justice hasn't been done because the recognition wasn't given to you. You felt that there was high levels of injustice. So, with the burden of all of this, you finally reach home, and people at home ask you that how this whole thing went, and then you let it go. What happens? You are angry with many things which didn't happen well. You start blaming many people who are there in the family. Because of you this happened, because of you this happened, because of this I could not do this, and X, Y, Z. All of this happens in our daily lives. We see it doing it ourselves, or we see this happening to many people around us, isn't it? In our mythological stories, there are many characters where through stories or through history, we have seen how people get angry unnecessarily and they lose the plot. The fact is, your family loves you. The fact is that your boss has already mentioned to you that you are going to play an important role. But there were several incidents which kind of became very significant in your mind, and you thought that injustice has been done to you. Your expectations were not met and you felt let down. All these negative feelings and events and those reflections were taking center stage in your mind, and that is why you lost the plot and you became angry. You caused a significant amount of hurt in other people's minds. Ladies and gentlemen, in chapter number 16, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, when Lord Sri Krishna gives his list of noble qualities and the list of qualities which we must try to watch out against, anger is one of those qualities or one of those emotions that we need to control. Anger comes because we give center stage to those negative thoughts and emotions. If we can send them away, we will not feel angry. If actually injustice has been done, if actually your expectations were unfairly not met, you do not have to respond in the form of anger. There could be another way of responding. Thank you very much for listening to this wonderful day-to-day life story. And thank you for spreading this amongst many more people. Look forward to our future conversations. Thank you very much.